Good morning. Good morning, y'all. So, let me see what time it is. 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm here to answer your questions with my answers. And answer your question. Yeah, I think that made sense. Let's go. A few questions from some of y'all on Instagram and Instagram Live, right? We're gonna answer the questions that I did with the little box stuff. Here we go. Walsh 3424. Jack, would you date somebody if you were on deployment? I love you. Thank you. I mean, I guess I would. Would I right now? No. Right now I'm in a very just by myself type of place. This next question is from Ari. I'm sorry. If you could choose your own nickname, what would it be? Jack Attack. Jack Attack or Who'smanator. But my boy Alex Bordanish, he created the nickname of Who'smanator because people used to mispronounce my name in high school during football, and they said Who'sm, and so it turned Who'smanator. Yeah. Another question from Ann. What song do you have to sing along with when you hear it? Oh, that's tough. Definitely, probably just like one of my favorite songs, which is If You Want Love by NF. Most definitely. Boy the Bohemian, which is Cortland. My boy Cortland Dorset. Why you such a pretty boy? Man. How ugly is. I'm gonna insert like a bleep or something there. I don't know. Maybe. Next question is from Haley Burnt. I don't know how to say this. I'm sorry. I'm butchering names. How are you? I hope you're having a blessed day. Well, currently in this very moment, I'm very tired. But I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. You as well. This is from Dana Mary. Something like that. What was your inspiration when you started doing photography? It's actually a good question. So my initial inspiration was actually just Instagram. Seeing all these photos that just seemed pretty high quality compared to mine and very creative. I was like, and ever since I was a kid, I was fascinated behind like those black and white photos, like landscape photos, like Paris or some like coastline picture, and it just looks dramatic, right? But it's just so simple. It's a simple photo, but it looks dramatic. There's so much emotion, and it's so weird to explain. But seeing those as a kid, and then on top of that, Instagram, I think those, it's always been like kind of like a thing in the back of my head. And so what I decided to do was pick up a camera. My buddy, his mom was a photographer, and I was like, yo, does your mom have any cameras that she doesn't use? He's like, yeah, she's got this one. I was like, well, can you ask her how much she'd be willing to give it to me for? Or if she's willing to sell it. And he's like, yeah. He comes back the next day, he's like, yo, $100, man. I was like, perfect. So I went, I got my paycheck like the same day. So I immediately went to the bank, cashed my check. It was like, my check was like, I don't know, like $400, $500. This was my sophomore year of high school, I think. I had been taking photos before, but just not with like an actual DSLR. And so my buddy brought the camera. It was a Canon XTI, which is like one of like the first like Rebel series cameras. And if y'all know anything about Canon and cameras and stuff, Rebel is like the best like beginner cameras in your day and age. And so to get the XTI, I got the XTI when the T3 was like brand new. So I was already set back. But here's the thing, doesn't matter what you get, man. Whatever camera you get, you can make it work, period. Just how it goes. Maddie Rose 9564. Would you date a single mom? Would I date a single mom? I mean, yes. If you love somebody, nothing's really gonna stop that. Yeah, I would. Sexual avocado toast. It's my boy Jacob. He said, "Why is the air so thin in Freedom Hall?" So this is a Navy thing. Freedom Hall is where we go to PT and stuff in boot camp. Bro, Freedom Hall sucks. Everybody knows that, dude. Everybody knows that. I cannot tell you why it was so thin. I know exactly what you're talking about though. It was hard to breathe in there. But yeah, Dre's here. Said, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you hope to be?" 5 years. That's tricky because I got like 3 different roads that I'm looking towards. One is by then I want to be a Navy SEAL, but honestly, more than likely that's not gonna happen. And so, because I don't think Big Navy's gonna let me transfer over. I don't know. We'll see. But second road, be out of the Navy, own some property, have a truck and a motorcycle, and either be continuing my photography and videography. Hopefully by then my YouTube has skyrocketed. Which if you guys haven't checked out my YouTube already, and you guys, this is the first video you've seen, go ahead and check out all my other videos, man. Go ahead and like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all. But that or just be living a simple life and have all the same stuff. And I want to be in like Texas or like Oregon or I don't know, somewhere like that, right? I'm just exploring and trying to figure out where I want to move. Texas is number 1 so far. And just own some property and be a cop, something like that. Chelsea Atchison said, "What made you want to join the Navy?" That's a good question. So, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be in the military. Back in 2017, I was deputy in the Marine Corps. I busted my shoulder on a football play my senior year of high school, tore my AC joint, caught the football, running upfield, got a shoelace tackle against me, and I landed and my shoulder just went like that, tore everything right here. Wasn't supposed to heal properly. And then with more time, with me just not going to DEP, DEP is the delayed entry program, more time with me not doing that and me just living my life. I like not being attached to anything. I enjoyed it. I was like, you know, so I was slowly distancing myself. Once I got healed up, I went to the recruiting office. Nobody really wanted to do my paperwork. And so I was like, you know, I didn't really fight it too much. I should have, but I didn't. I was like, cool, whatever. Took a year off after I graduated in 2018 and pursued photography full time. I had some side gigs of getting other money that was besides photography, but photography is my main thing. I work with some agencies up in LA, some companies, things like that. Yeah. In 2019, my buddy Dom, he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to the recruiting office for the Navy. Do you want to go with me?" And he was deputy in the Marine Corps as well. So I was like, cool, yeah, I'll go with you. So we went. I sat down, started talking to him, and had no idea anything about the Navy. Never did any research, nothing. Knew everything about the Marines, but I didn't know shit about the Navy. And here I am. It's the 72 OnlyFans. No. Mr. Kitten's essay said, "Why do most non-military Americans not use the 24-hour clock?" Alright, so for anybody that hears that noise in the background, that's a cart full of stuff. And I guess country music from people passing out what we're gonna have for breakfast. But okay, so foster kittens, to answer your question, I think it's just because like you don't need to, right? I use a 24-hour clock just because I'm just used to it now. You don't necessarily have to. In the military, a lot of people will be like, "I'll be here at 17," you know? And so instead of having to try to like every time you look at, you know, your phone, you're like, "Okay, it's 5 p.m. Oh shoot, that's 17, I need to be there." You just see like the time, because that's just how we talk in the military. And really outside the military, not a lot of people use military time, so there's no point on using it. Alright, so now we're gonna go into the questions that were from Instagram Live. Lil May Daily. Favorite place you've ever lived? I've only really lived in California. I guess I've lived in Japan now too. California, easily. Uli M. Pain, 25. How old are you? I'm 20 years old. May 18th, 2000 is my birthday. Lil May also asked, Favorite workout to do or muscle group to work out? That's tough. Arms or legs? One of the two, most definitely. RB Feva. How long do you plan on being in the Navy? I couldn't tell you. I'm hoping to get out at the end of this contract. That's kind of the goal. But things change. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm getting out for sure and all this. I don't know. 9 said, is coffee good from vending machines? I need to know, broski, before I leave for deployment. Alexis, this is coffee. Let's see if it'll, yep. This is coffee from a vending machine. So if anyone doesn't know, Japan, you pretty much can get any type of drink from a vending machine. Hot tea, I'm not kidding, that hot tea is actually pretty good. That is lemon tea from a vending machine, fire. I'm not really a huge coffee person, but this is just like some caramel coffee stuff. It's not bad. It's pretty easy. It also doesn't make me go bonkers. It's easy to sip on. But I'm not a coffee person. This is actually pretty dang good. And I'm not sponsored by American Cafe Streak, whatever. Also asked, what do you choose, or what made you choose the Navy over all the military branches? Basically just answered that. But in terms of when I went back in 2019, not a fan of the Army. I don't know why. I'm just not my thing. And Air Force, no. And I made one more question box yesterday, and I had sexual avocado toast. I'm assuming it was the same question. Put freedom, y'all, air was trash, huh? Yeah, sure. FK15 put, what are 3 goals you want to reach in the next 5 years? Over like 15,000 in my bank account. Own property. Be out the Navy. Those 3. Last but not least, my little sister. Love her to death. Miss her a lot. Miss you, Evangeline. Not _ Evangeline. Come back so you can teach me how to play beer pong, stupid. I will, Evangeline. With water, obviously, guys, because I'm not gonna teach somebody underage how to drink. To my older brother would I be? Yeah, that's great. Well, that's all the questions that I have for today. These were a lot of questions compared to my last one. If y'all haven't seen my last one, I'll link it. But thank y'all so much for the watch. Thank y'all so much for the support. Thank y'all so much just for being you. Have a wonderful day. Keep your heads held high. Continue to be safe through this whole COVID thing. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.